Well, this one's always a little bit of a cheeky one because this looks like they're going to ask you just to do an isometric, but what they're actually asking for is an exploded isometric, and this is a little bit trickier. I mean, it's not really hard, but it is just takes a little bit more thinking. So, what an exploded view does is it's meant to show how a product is assembled, so which part goes where. A little bit like if you've ever done Lego or done any model making and you've had to follow instructions, it shows you the order in which you need to assemble all the parts to get it to work. So in this instance, we just got the plastic body, and we need to look at which part would go on first. I think it's fair to say we can't put the blade on after the screw has gone on. So as in we can't put that first. So the blade comes first and then the screw comes second. So they're really wanting to see, can we actually draw something in isometric exploded? And the answer is yes, we can, because it's not that difficult, really. Here we go. The first thing to do to start is draw some guidelines for where the blade is going to go. Now, the blade's got to nestle nicely into this little pocket here, so I'm just going to draw up some vertical guidelines from the corners of that pocket. Oops. Okay, let's switch to a darker color. Right, now we've done that, we can draw in the shape of the blade. Now the blade is basically just a rectangle that's got to fit within those guidelines there. Let's just edit that to make sure it's parallel. That's always the golden rule with the old isometric drawing. Come on, there we go. Cool. Now they'll want us to give a thickness to this as well, so I would then suggest drawing another line underneath and then another line underneath there, and we need to show it's got that little blade bit further away, so I'm just going to add a little bit onto the end there and do a diagonal like that, and then draw down. Let's just get that parallel. And then we can just finish that off there and then put the vertical on. Okay, then we've got to put in the circle or the ellipse that they've already got there. Now the ellipse, we'll draw a guideline so that we get it the right size roughly. Ah, that wasn't very good. Let's try again. There we are. Okay, that will do. And then we've got to draw an oval that's basically the same size. Oh, wrong color. Let's do that in blue. It's basically the same shape. There we are. And if you want to show off, you do the inside as well, like that. Okay, so the screw has got to now go over the top of that. So I'm just going to get my my green guidelines and let's just bring them higher up because those are the ones that matter. And I think the first thing we're going to do is start with the head of the screw that needs to be bigger than the neck of the screw. So I'm going to draw our screw there like that. There we are. Lovely. Let's get that in. Good. Then the rest of it is quite easy. It's just drawing the verticals down of the screw and then we're drawing the curve like that. And we can put the little X on the top as well. Just get that so it's actually correct. There we are. Okay, and that is an exploded view. So if you manage to get something like that, well done.